Welcome back to PYJynJoy, Messages from the Divine. This is Charmaine, your holistic life coach, coming to you with a message for the collective. So it may or may not resonate with you, but what does, take with it and use your free will to make changes in your life as the message comes forth. If it does not resonate with you, leave what doesn't. Now, let's cleanse the energy of the space. Now, what message, Divine, do you have for the collective today? Divine, what message do you have for the collective today? Oops. Divine, what message do you have for the collective today? So let's split the deck. Ooh, the Lovers and Two of Swords. So, Two of Swords. So you see two, which makes sense. Two lovers, Two of Swords. So swords is the mental. But she's sitting there. You may think, oh, she can't see anything. That's okay because she is primed. You know, when you have your senses, one sense dulled, the others increase. So she may not have the eyes, the sense to see, but she certainly can hear, she can smell, all of that. So she is prepared and she is ready. Arms crossed at the chest. Each hand has a long sword in it. I know that because I love Game of Thrones and Vikings and all that type of stuff. So yeah, I like ancient warriors, especially Vikings, because they're very sexy. But anyway, I digress. Two of Swords. So she's sitting there and the water behind her. It's a little turbulence, a little like waves, but she's fine. Even at night, you see with the moon, even with under the guise of night, she's sitting there and ready. She'll jump up from there and slice and dice. So that's what it's showing you. So you need to control your mental with your thoughts and swords. So this is, and two is balance. So as you see, she's balanced. Two is a couple, like this is the lovers. So this is six. Six is all about expansion, it's harmony, it's loyalty, self-sacrifice. And these lovers are there. And she even, look, they had similar hands across the shoulders, but she has her hands clasped at the heart. She's clasping swords. So it's sort of like, what are you going to do with these lovers situation? Is it going to stay great? But it looks like she's ready. So you're ready to take on this lover situation. So let's see. We'll do a 5-card spread. So immediate past, we have Two of Wands. So definitely lovers with two. Wands are all about passion. It's also where your sacral chakra is, which is below your navel and above your pubic bone. So you can think of all the spicy little areas that are there and your sensuality as well. And she's standing there on the balcony overlooking the water. There's a town or a city there, and the wands are flowering, so or leaves on them. So they're creative. It's the passion, and she's watching. She's watching to see who's coming, as if a boat is there, and she has her hand out as if she's texting or talking to someone, and as they're coming closer to her. So maybe your lover is returning. Maybe it's a second chance. I write spicy romance, so I love to do things in tropes. So that's your immediate past. Now you're, and this, look, he's coming. This is your present. So King of Swords. So you had, remember the Two of Swords? So she was sitting somewhat on a throne, arms across with the swords. Well, now here's your king. So the king has emerged. Your lover is coming to you in the present. You were waiting for them in the immediate past, and they have now arrived. So the King of Swords is again with mental. So it's all about being diplomatic, very much in control of your mind, your thoughts, and even with the butterflies there. So it's showing that you can, with your mind, you can transform. You can transform things. And with the power of a king, you can do anything. Now let's see what we have for the immediate future. Six of Cups. So now we're getting into some emotions. So it's as if a mom is passing something on to her child, her daughter there, and that she's looking up at her in admiration. But it's also about childhood memories. It could be about children. It could be about memories that you've had from the past that are coming back. So it's like I said, could be a lover that's returning. So this could have been like your childhood lover that's now returned, and you're like, perfect. Let's see what's happening. So now this is the distant past, rather, the emperor. So you have King of Swords. So there was an emperor in the distant past, someone that was, because this looks more like in the forest with the trees, look like pine trees. And then here's a city. So you have skyscrapers, and he's sitting on his throne, and it's still like clouds, sort of, there as well. So the emperor is above a king. So an emperor rules all. And that's somebody, so that's a four. Four is about foundation. So he could very well have been someone who, from your, because that's distant past. And like I said, she looks like she's waiting for someone to come back. And then it's childhood. So this distant past emperor, so perhaps he was someone that you admired, someone that you thought was great for you, and maybe things just weren't appropriate at that time for you to be together. Maybe as an age gap type of thing. So let's see what I'll get into each card, but let's finish with this distant future. What can you tell us about that? Well, Nine of Pentacles. So Nine of Pentacles is all about your garden, and which means your money, your prosperity, your abundance. So you can see she's collecting carrots. There's tomatoes on the vine that are ripe. She even has on her hat a little bird that's watching her and like, hey. So you have in the distant future going to be in a very established relationship with this person. They've come back. It's like the seeds that were planted before have now come up and they're going to be fruitful and abundant. So that's what you have. You have this person that has returned to you from and at the bottom we have Two of Swords. So this person that has returned to you, who had been in your life in the past, is a second chance for you to be together. And at this time it should end with great prosperity and abundance, family and all of that. Because it's like birthing, new plants are coming up. So let's go into this emperor. So Divine, tell us about this distant past for the collective. This emperor who someone, I always, like I said, it could be a professor and a student. I don't know. Let's see. Tell us, Divine, what this emperor represents for the collective in their distant past. Well, now Queen of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. So this is going to be, and with the Queen of Pentacles, you see how she has the roses. So it's similar to like those are tomatoes, but these are roses. She's gazing at the pentacles with a little white rabbit by her. And she's also in more of a lush place because it's the abundance of your money. And as a queen, that's the feminine, divine feminine. And that's all about you being able to nourish it. You're nurturing that. You're in the forest, so you have that ability to create. So with this connection with that, so perhaps it wasn't necessarily an age gap situation. It was just that maybe you were on different paths. Maybe you were focusing more on your work at that time and wasn't able to give the attention that you needed to your to the person who was your lover. But now they're coming back. So tell us some more. Tell us some more, Divine, about this distant past where the queen, she's the Queen of Pentacles, so she's hard at work, didn't have time, maybe work, just starting out, building her career and wasn't ready to be, I'm going to say tied down, being not ready to be committed in a relationship at that time. So tell us some more about that distant past relationship. The Empress, yeah. So you have the Emperor and the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. So you were working hard at your career, your job, what you wanted to run. He's already established. So that's what this is showing. He's already established in his business, which is why he has like the city in the background, like he has a sharp suit on. So he was already in charge of his business. And with this, she has the Empress, so the counterpart. It's not often that you'll pull that in a reading, so this is extra special. And three is again about expansion. So it's with you being able to get more. So you are building your empire. He's already built his in the distant past. So you were working on building yours so you can get your money and be nurturing with it. So you were more focused on that. And look at the heart with Venus. So you could be in a field, creative field, especially with the wands. It's all about creativity. So you could have been in a creative field that you were building your business on. And that's what was taking your attention. So you couldn't be in this relationship at that time. So let's see what and that's why you were ready. You were still ready, but you were ready to get your business going and balance that out. So that could also represent the balancing of your life at work and your life with your romance. So let's go to the immediate past where you have these Two of Wands. So you weren't quite ready to commit. Now it looks like you're looking forward to them being in your life again. So tell us, Divine, about this immediate past where Two of Wands, she's standing there on a balcony and waiting to see her lover return, which she does as the King of Swords. So tell us some more about this immediate past. Nine of Wands. So more wands, more creativity. So you're standing your ground and you are able to take it on. There are others there behind this is like a balustrade. Again, going back to my medieval watchings of warring and stuff. So like they built this to separate people away. But what it does is it helps you to be protected. But you're ready. She's strong. She's ready to take on any challenges that she may have. And that may very well have been from, like I said, you're a creative person. So it could be something like some competition for you with other companies and businesses, but you are going to be strong and stand. You are a little battle worn. She even has, used to box, so she has her hands are taped up. So she's ready to fight, honey. She's like got a little, instead of it covering her eyes and being hoodwinked, now she's has it over her head like a sweatband. So she's ready. She's ready to take it on, and you will be successful with it. So tell us some more about this immediate past, Divine. What can you tell us about that? For the collective, they're being prepared. They're ready to, just like she was ready with the sword, she's ready with her creativity. So people, competition, business competition, tell us some more. King of Wands. So now you have the King of Wands. So there's could be very well that this you are going to be able to take on and lead. You may it may not this doesn't matter that it's not the Queen of Wands, but it's the King of Wands, so that you have overcome any challenges that may be arising. So you took it on, you were successful, you leaned forward, ready to get up again. It's like always constantly ready to take it on, and you will succeed with it. So that's great. So you got rid of that competition. You rose to the top as king of it all and said goodbye. So now let's see with this immediate, I'm sorry, with the present King of Swords. So your lover has come back and the mental is all cleared. He's more diplomatic. I guess now he could also be more understanding of you wanting to focus on your career before you sat down and got involved with him. So tell us some more about that present situation, Divine. King of Swords, Knight of Swords, Knight charging in. So like I said, he's coming back. You were standing there waiting for him on the balcony there, and now he has charged back in and is the king for you. So charging forward, killing anything that's not going to be able to keep you together. So he's using his sword to any mental, like he may have had a little bit of an attitude that you didn't want to settle down at that time. So he's clearing his mental clutter to prepare himself to come back to you, and that's immediate future. So let's see. So tell us some more about this present, Divine, where he's worked on his mindset so that he can accept the fact that you wanted to work on your business. That was for you. That was your focus. Eight of Cups, more emotions. Six of Cups, Eight of Cups. So that's what happened. Turning your back on something that, eight is prosperity, so that's fine. But turning your back and strength, turning your back on something that wasn't that you needed. You wanted to move forward and go ahead with things. So that's where you are still presently. And look, even the crescent moon is there again. So in the present time, he's returned and you are ready for it. So you're ready to turn your back on those old emotions that had prevented you from moving forward with him. You have your backpack on, a walking stick, and you're ready to go. And it's at night, which is great. Maybe you're having a little love connection. So you are leaving behind the emotions that kept you from having that relationship with him before, because now you're established and you wanted to get yourself together. He had his self together, so now you're getting himself together. Now you're getting yourself. So let's go to the immediate future, where now it's like these childhood memories. So you reconnected and you're thinking about how things were when you were kids. So tell us some more, Divine, about this couple is now reconnected and reminiscing. Tell us about that in the immediate future. The devil. The devil. So remember we had the lovers. So there's the devils now. So that's not a bad thing. It's just that the energy is not that great. It's showing you the challenge. So you still have a bit of challenges to overcome. So you had the lovers in the beginning. They were looking at the angel and she was like, oh yes, we'll have you lovely. That was you. And now in the immediate future, you're going to have some type of temptations that will pull at you. So you have, but you're still together. As if you're chained together, you're chained to this podium here, but you're still together. You just have to get past these temptations. And it's 15. So 1 + 5 is 6. So 6 is self-sacrifice. So maybe you'll have to have some type of self-sacrifice in order to, no pun because it's the devil, I'm not talking about anything like that, but I'm just saying that you may have to give up a little, each of you, not just you, the female in it. It would be both, so that you both need to, you have your, excuse me, your companies are running well, but you may still need to work on balancing, balancing your work life situation. So let's get some more detail. Divine, give me some more clarity about the temptation that's coming in that they need to work on balancing the work life situation. Tell us some more. The Hanged Man. So we have the Hanged Man, and that is 12. 1 + 2 is 3, so 3 again. So you needed to look at things in a different way. Take some time. Speaking of Vikings, so this is based on Odin, who is the Norse god, and he wanted to get runes and learn, get wisdom and so forth, which resulted in getting the runes, runes, from the gods, and he committed to days hanging upside down on a tree, just like this. And this looks like a figure 4. So 4 is about foundation also. So you have to look at get a different perspective on your life and your love, like your work life. So you need to get that balance, and you're getting that by taking some time, stepping back, and meditate on it. Think of it and see things from their perspective as much as you want them to see it from yours, and have them look at your perspective too. So the same thing. So it's all about that communication. So now let's move to the distant future, where there's the pentacles, the garden, everything is growing beautifully. Tell us, Divine, about the distant future. 8 of Wands. You've got those love arrows coming at you, hot, coming in hot, coming in hot. It's like smoke. She's on a motorcycle, zipping ahead. So yes, so your love is going to continue, just like this is blossoming. Both of your businesses will be well, but so will your love life. So a lot of passion. 8 is again abundance. 8 of Cups, 8 of Wands. So you have that coming in for you. A lot of love, a lot of passion, a lot of connection with your lover. And you don't want to lose them again. So compromise, You don't have to give up. Speak your mind and defend yourself and do all of that. But be sure to also compromise. You want it to work, make it work. Work, 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 work. So let's get one more card for the distant future. Divine, what more can you tell us about that? Divine, what more can you tell us about the distant future? And we have 7 of Cups. So you now have these fantastical thoughts and ideas, these cups filled with, there's a tornado, a wreath, there's money with diamonds and pearls, a closed, clenched fist, a rose, a heart, love, love, and a snake, temptation. So you are going to have all of these fantastical ideas popping up. You may even collaborate together because your emotions are good. So it's the cups is all about emotions. So with this person, it's like stirring up a lot of fantasy for you. So that love coming in hot and strong, hot and heavy. So that is what you're doing. You're getting a lot of love and such going on there. So that, and here's at the bottom, we also have this. This is the 10 of Swords. But I love without this deck is everything is fine. She may be stabbed, and so you may be going through a lot of mental to try to balance your work life and love. That, but you're still fine. Look, she's just laying there looking at her iPhone. She's not concerned about it. This is life. Life has ups and it has downs. If you're focused and this is what you want, which it appears as though you do, because look in the distant future, everything is fine. So let's take a look at the crystal that will enhance these second chance lovers. They wanted to get their, well, you wanted to, he was already established, and you were wanting to get your company and empire off the ground, and you did so successfully, and now he's back. And you'll have this beautiful future after you get past the temptations and getting past the mental clutter. So Divine, what can you tell us about this message, the crystal that they need? Bloodstone. Get up, get moving. And that's what you have to do. Get up and get moving. You want this to work. You want it to have this relationship. The second chance has come around, and not everybody gets an opportunity to have a second chance with a lover from their childhood, from their past. So get up with it and get moving. Work on it. Make it work for you too. It's supposed to work for you. And I wish you the best. So that is your message for today. If this resonated with you, if you like the video, if you like the message, I'd be so thankful if you would click the like button. Also share. I'm trying to build my account, my channel, to get message out to more people. So share it. Also to subscribe to PYJynJoy. Click the notification bell so that you would know when I post. But I do something every day. So I'm very thankful to you, my little group out there. Drop some comments for me. I want to know how this resonated with you. Let me know where you are. Could you be anywhere in this stage? Maybe you're still working on your business and this gives you an idea of what forward, or he may have now come back into your life. Tell me where you are and I'll answer any questions that you have. So until we see each other again, love, light, and joy.